introduction is there's not a lot of D.Va guides on YouTube, or there are a lot, but they're all like 2 years old. So it's good to make a new one every now and then, but no one is really. CarQ is not. That's what I'm looking for. But so I was thinking of making this because D.Va's one of my favorite heroes, and she's good, and a lot of people don't use her to her full potential. And she can help you rank up if you're stuck in like silver or even bronze or gold. You can get to like plat, maybe diamond if you get good enough. Yeah. So first we're gonna go over her abilities. She has a few of them in no particular order. We're gonna start. First, she has boosters. They can boost her in any direction, and she can do it for 2.5 seconds. And you can combo them with her melee to cancel it. But also you can do a double melee, where you right as you start boosting, you melee, and then you can melee again. So the 30 damage from the melee plus 30 damage from the second melee plus 20 damage from the boosters if you go into somebody with them. That equals 80 damage. Plus if you use her guns or her rockets, that's a. And also you can cancel them if you press the bind again for booster, but I'd rather just melee. Yeah, so now her next ability is her rockets. They're good for medium to short to medium range. They can be used long range for poke damage or maybe just some alt charge if you're waiting for your team to respawn again. But otherwise, yeah, medium range and short range, they can do a lot of damage. And they can also be used as you're shooting with your gun too. So don't forget about that. So make sure you shoot as you use them. And her next ability that I'm going to go over is her guns. It's not really ability, just a regular thing, but they have a pattern. It's basically hit scan shotgun. First, I'll say that it's like a shotgun, but hit scan, and they're very effective short to mid range. Long range, they could just like barely do any damage. They like tickle them, but it's still good, I guess, for all charge. And they have a certain pattern that they added recently, a spread pattern. It's like a star shape, and you'll see it on screen right now. It's like that. Before it was just a ball, but then they updated it to make the spread more consistent, which really helps for more damage and stuff. And then also with her guns, you can headshot with them, so don't forget. Next ability, almost done with them, is her defense matrix. So she can basically deny any projectiles that come her way. She can just eat them up, gobble them up. And she can do it to any projectile, but not like beams, like Zarya's beam or Symmetra's beam, nothing like that. It can only be a projectile like Genji's shurikens. Matrix can be very effective if used correctly. What you can do is, like, let's say your teammate gets hooked by Hog, then you can just matrix. So if the Hog tries to finish off your teammate, you'll just eat the damage instead. Lastly, you can eat alts from her matrix, like Zarya's Grav, Tracer's Pulse Bomb, Mei's Flurry, and yeah, you can eat those. And even like smaller alts, smaller scale alts like McCree's ult, you can just boost at him and matrix, and if they're dumb enough, they'll shoot into your matrix. But they can easily wait it out too, so watch out for that. So it's not 100% survivability rate, but it's still worth it. But the thing to be cautioned about is for Zarya and Tracer's ults, their voice line occurs right as they press their bind for their ultimate, so it's kind of hard to eat. But you can also easily gauge when they do get their ults and try to eat them that way. But most high rank Zaryas will be smart about it and wait for you to demech or for you to waste your defense matrix before they grab. Now her last ability, which is her ultimate, it's her self-destruct. She jumps out of her mecha suit and it self-destructs, and it can be devastating if used correctly, because it does 1,000 damage right next to somebody if it lands right next to somebody. So some counters to her bomb are like Baptiste's Immortality Field, any type of shield, Zarya's bubbles, and yeah, they can easily negate it. And I forgot to mention this, but there's a nice tutorial on YouTube. It's pretty recent too, by Poco. He's an Overwatch League player, one of my favorite players personally. He's like a god at D.Va and really good at bombs. He made a whole tutorial on how to bomb. I'll link that at the top of the description for you guys to watch. Just make sure you turn on captions because he's speaking French, so you gotta just read the captions if you guys don't mind. But if you do want me to make a bomb video in the future, for sure let me know. Now we're going to talk about who she plays good with. So there's a couple heroes she plays good with, like Hammond, Winston, Ryan. Hammond and Winston, when you play those two together with her, it's dive, and you just dive onto one player and you try to kill him off. And dive is actually becoming more used throughout Overwatch now, because it's the meta. Or not necessarily the meta, but it's like pretty good right now. So people are using it again. And then she also does good with Ryan, hence the All-Star skins that they made, because when Overwatch League this season first started, they were both meta, so they made the skins for him. And yeah, she does work well with Ryan. She can really work well with anybody if used correctly, but she works like the best with Ryan, Winston, Ball. Just a friendly reminder now that I stream on Twitch sometimes, and you can be sure to check me out there. Variety games, mostly Overwatch though. You can watch me tilt. Sometimes I'll play with my friends other games, but just be sure to check it out there. Otherwise, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see other D.Va videos in the future, even though I covered most things in this video. But or even if you want to see other heroes, I can maybe make them if I'm good enough at that hero, if I think I'm good enough at that hero. And yeah, so see you guys later.